Darren, I play Magic way too much. Okay, Oath the Gatewatch Part 2. Let's continue. I had a question about KOZ, and we are really, since we got all the rest above, and hopefully we can do that, and I made some videos on Tyrant, we're trying to get 6 points. We're trying to get that first thing. So we're going to win the fight with casting one or less spells, and I'm using Arahi right now, and I have 0 spells in the deck. Now, when I played this last time, I remember I tried to use Kyora with return creature to hand cards, like creatures. I tried to use some black gain life decks, and this is what finally worked for me. I'm sure there are other combinations. I think Obi Nixus would work because you don't really need to cast any spells, but whenever people draw cards, you can do 8 damage. So there's a few ways to do it here, but this is what I remember worked for me last time, and I have not played this yet, and so I'm going to remind myself and us of what was here. So we're going to refill your hand and gain 15 mana. So they're going to get out lots of cards here. So my plan here, when I cast a card, it doesn't go, prisms away, so I always have lots of cards, and then whatever card they have, whatever creature they have doesn't hurt me, and we'll follow up with some creatures right there. So, and we, of course, are matching blue and red, and we get other ones too. And +4 always helps with the other matches. So let's just keep matching blue and red. One thing in this deck is I think I put 4 cards that change crystals down below, like change 1 to blue and 1 to red type things. And we will see if that works. This is going to match pretty well right there. Because I really want to use this third ability like a lot of times. So we're getting fantastic matches here. This is great. Oh yeah. And so that works out really well. 5 damage. I definitely want that out soon. So I'm going to put that near the top. And I don't need 2 of those. So here we go, matching red and blue. I got to remind myself sometimes like what I'm trying to match. Let's do that. And that's going to help switching all those crystals, all the gems down below. It is late at night for me. So let's do that as the order, and a red one. So now I have 4 gems down below, switching colors every time, and didn't give me anything. Perfect. I'm going to get 6 loyalty here. So next turn I'll be able to make that if it goes right. It goes wrong so often, it's crazy. Where it only gives you 3 vehicles. Perfect. Oh, that does kill a support. So we actually lost 2 supports there, which is going to hurt. But here we go. We just keep on plugging away. We're going to want that. I lost that one too, and that's going to be real important. So hopefully they all cast. So often only cast like 3. And if it only casts 3, that is going to hurt us a lot. So it's cast 2. And there's a 3rd one. Good. And it should have cast a 4th one. So it's going to cost 12 points a hand here because it didn't do it right. And that, I wish they would fix that. But, well, can't have everything we want. So we are in good shape, though. They are going to use their ability, though, and get 15 mana and cast something big, or try to at least. So in this Merfolk Wizards, it's going to sit right there, and I'm not going to cast him because eventually they will cast something good, and we will want to get rid of it. So we're back in pretty good standing here. There we go. We get some loyalty for that and a few mana. So we have Cinder and Shivan Reef. So, oh good, those are both new. And actually that is more important to me than getting out the other 12-12. Because if I can cast 4 of them, that's way more powerful. And nothing happened that turn. That's okay. And I'm not going to cast that either. That one we're going to have 2 of, so I'm going to get rid of it. Perfect. Get out a few things here. Okay, that's a great thing for them to use Mirror Pool on. And we don't even care because we're going to send it right back. And then I'll do that. Get a little more mana than doing the match 4. And eventually that vehicle will come out. And actually we're 2 turns away. And I know that, like I said, when I first did this, it took me, 15 times. I mean, maybe it's only 10. It felt like forever. Okay, here, this is the big thing that gets you, is the hexproof. And that's the reason I was really trying to use black, because you could send back the creature. You could kill the first creature with a few cards. But let's just see what happens here. I'm not going to follow that too closely. I'm not going to worry about which things cast. So unfortunately, I don't see any like great opportunities here to match red, but let's just see what happens. So yeah, and that's why I was using Kyora too, is because, you summon the 32/32 with Defender, and I thought that would work. But this is going to work right now, and actually I have a match 5, and I don't even need it, but I have it, and that's good to have. And that matches a few more just to kind of show that we could do it. And actually I could use, this is it. When you use that ability, that third ability, it does 20 damage to everything, and that kills the hexproof. So there is a way to kill hexproof with this deck, and that's actually why I choose it. So we got on the first try. I'm actually really amazed. I think it's the luck of making the video. We got those 2, cast 10 or more spells. I'm not going to worry about that. No one has to actually accomplish that one. The way it's set up to only get 55 or 65 points, I'm sure, unless you're a completist, like that's the most skipped thing. And there we go. So just